George scowled. Louis could be a real jerk, but today he was a real stinky jerk. George pinched his nose and moved his desk away from Louis's. "You smell," he said. "Yeah, what's with the garlic?" Alex asked. Louis fingered the necklace of garlic he was wearing around his neck. "This will keep the lice away," he announced in a voice so loud the whole class heard him. Everyone turned and looked at Louis, which was exactly what Louis had been hoping for. Louis loved being the center of attention. "Garlic wards off lice," Louis told the kids. "That's for vampires," Juliana said, "not lice." Sage nodded. "Juliana's right. I saw it in a movie once." "Well, actually, lice are sort of like vampire bats," Alex said. "Vampire bats bite into cattle and suck their blood. Lice dig their claws into human scalps and then suck the blood right out." "That's what I told you guys," Louis said. George laughed. That wasn't at all what Louis had said. He probably had no idea what lice ate. But Alex did. Alex knew all kinds of scientific stuff. "Of course, there's no evidence that garlic keeps vampire bats or lice away," Alex continued. "Boy, Alex," George said. "You're going to be an amazing scientist when you grow up." "Thanks," Alex said with a smile. "He could be a mathematician, too," Max pointed out. "He knows a lot of math." "That's mathematician," Louis corrected Max. "And I could be one of those too. Did you see how fast I did the long division problem at the board yesterday?" "That was really amazing," Max said. He gave Louis a big smile. George rolled his eyes. It wasn't that amazing. Louis hadn't even gotten the problem right. Mrs. Kelly stopped writing on the board and turned to smile at the class. "I'm so glad to hear you all discussing different careers," she said. George looked at Mrs. Kelly strangely. They hadn't really been talking about careers. They were mostly talking about vampires, bats, and blood. Cool stuff. But leave it to a teacher to find the lesson in anything. "After all," Mrs. Kelly continued, "as you know, Career Day is coming up next Tuesday. So the more you think about what careers you want to learn about, the better. Becoming a mathematician or a scientist are both really great career options. But there's no reason to decide now what profession you will have when you grow up, not with so many to choose from." Mrs. Kelly gave the kids one of her gummy smiles. George could see a big piece of yellow goo on one of her teeth. Apparently, Mrs. Kelly had eggs for breakfast. "I am very pleased that so many of your parents have agreed to come to school on Tuesday to talk to all the 4th and 5th graders about their careers," Mrs. Kelly continued. "The whole gym will be filled with Career Day booths. You can walk around and see lots of presentations." "Do we have to go around to all the booths?" Max asked. "You couldn't possibly see them all. There will be too many," Mrs. Kelly answered. "So you should pick the ones that seem the most interesting to you." "Since we won't have any class on Tuesday, does that mean no homework Monday night?" Mike wondered. "Well, actually, you will each have a report to hand in Tuesday morning before you go into the gym," Mrs. Kelly told him. "I want you to interview one of your parents about his or her career." "I already know all about my dad's career," Louis said. "He's a lawyer. He sues people." "I'm sure there's a lot more to it than that," Mrs. Kelly said. "Oh, yeah," Louis agreed. "It's hard work being a lawyer. My dad is exhausted from it. He comes home and collapses on the couch every night. You should hear him snoring."